All right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Mayam coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video, just kind of going into Esau, and how his rise to power was not of his own. All right, because this devil, as it tells. Matter of fact, let's get this in Obadiah. All right, the so-called white man Esau, who is Esau Edom according to the Bible, all right, has become so proud that he believes he has set himself up in the position that he's in ruling the earth. All right, and this is Obadiah 1:3. It says, "The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" You see, and that's the inward thoughts of them, is that their houses shall continue forever, as the scriptures say. These devils believe that they will never be taken down. Okay, all right, they've put themselves in the position, or this is their thoughts. The thoughts of the ruling class of this world is that they've set themselves up in a pretty place, all right, in a nice position to where who can bring them down? Okay. And the answer is going to be the Lord, because he's the one that gave you the power, and he's going to be the one to take the power, man. All right, because as it says, the pride of thine heart has deceived thee. You are sorely deceived, man, into believing that you're it, that you're that guy. Okay, and that's the how's it go? The consensus of a lot of people on the planet Earth, including different nations. Okay, although we're starting to get to a point, the Lord is putting it in the minds of the kings of the earth, all right, to awake, okay, to rise up, to see this devil for being, for seeing Esau Edom for the devil that he is, man. All right, this is why now the nations, they're saying that they are strong. They got the weapons to combat this devil. They got the same tools as Esau to a certain extent. We understand that Esau Edom is still he still has things that a lot of nations, a majority of the nations on the planet Earth don't even have. Okay, being America and Russia, a lot of the Western nations as well. But these nations are highly advanced in military technology, man. And guess what? They're all Edomite nations. All right, ruled by Edomites. Okay, but this is kind of what I want to get into real quick, because it was on my spirit. Just getting done with class here with the brothers, and we're watching a clip from the Apostle Ramlab on a particular topic, and he made mention of this precept in Ecclesiastes 9. Let me start off with that. All right, in verse 11. All right, because again, it's the Lord who gave this man his power, man. All right, and when you understand that, that's why the scriptures tell you, fear not the man who can, kill the body, but fear him who can kill the body and the soul, man. Because the Most High is above everything, man. The Most High is above everyone. All right, and there's no reason to fear Esau, Edom, in the sense of him ruling forever. He's an unstoppable power, because we understand that he is going to be stopped. Okay, but this is Ecclesiastes 9:11. It says, "I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill." And this is the point. "But time and chance happeneth to them all." And this is the time of Esau's rule, man. All right, let's get this in 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Yep. All right. Again, this time period that we're living in, all right, starting really from around the 1300s, the early 1300s, really going into the 1400s during the time of what's known as the Renaissance period. All right, which means the rebirth. And that rebirth period, okay, matter of fact, real quick, let's get Revelation believe it's 19 or Salakia, chapter 20, Revelation 20. All right, this is talking about the Byzantine Empire, or Byzantium, however you want to pronounce it, but the Byzantine Empire transitioning over to the Renaissance period. All right, which was the rule, or the Ottomans. You know, you had the Ottomans that took down the Byzantine Empire. You know, those being Edomites. Okay, but this is going into that time period real quick, because again, going off the notion of that time, of Esau's time. This is Revelation 20:1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And that bottomless pit, all right, and that great chain represents the subduing of the Edomites, specifically over there in the Europe nations. All right, you had Jakes that were ruling. All right, a lot of those kings of Europe, all right, those first kings, all right, were Israelites. All right, dark-skinned men. All right, and you Edomites were the lowly common folk, so to say. You were the poor class, man. All right, you were made to be servants. Okay, so it says, verse 2, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Now that dragon, okay, is talking about that Roman Empire. All right, because how did the Byzantine Empire come about? Well, when you go into the history of the Roman Empire from its collapse, you know, it was the Roman Empire eventually split into two. You had the Eastern Roman Empire, and you had the Western Roman Empire, otherwise known as the Western Roman Empire was also known as the Holy Roman Empire, which was, you know, ruled by Jakes. All right, that's where you get your first popes from, which were so-called dark men, so-called black men. All right, your first popes, yes, they were first black before they were these guys that you see up there now. All right, all that Catholicism, all that came from the Holy Roman Empire. All right, this is why when you go into the history during the Byzantine Empire, and even into the some of the later time, when kings were set up in Europe, they had to be the king had to be I guess, for a lack of a better term, they had to be endorsed, or, you know, basically get the stamp of approval from the Pope. Okay, and then later on, you know, you had the whole Protestant church, and that was a whole, I think that was King Henry who started that whole movement, going away from the Catholic Church to go into the whatever else it was. But nonetheless, this was that time period going from the Byzantine Empire, all right, into the time of the Renaissance. All right, so it says in Rome, all right, fell. All right, the Eastern Roman Empire, which was still ruled by Edomites, quickly fell. All right, and those devils, they took off. They went into the mountains up there, where, you know, if you know Italy. All right, because that's where the Eastern Roman Empire was still holding their so-called power, was over there in Italy, Rome. All right, but they, you know, a lot of them got chased up out of there, man. Okay, gone into the mountains, pretty much here in Europe. All right, but it goes on to say in Revelation 20:3, and cast him into the bottomless pit, or Salakia, in verse 2, it said there at the end, and bound him 1,000 years. Now, when you go into the time of the Byzantine Empire, you're gonna find that they ruled for about 1,000 years, a little over 1,000 years, but it was, you know, you'll find some places that'll say exactly 1,000 years, but it was a little over 1,000 years, as you know, they lost power slowly. It wasn't like from one day to the next that they lost power and they were completely taken over. You know, the last stronghold that got took down was Constantinople, which is today known as Istanbul, which is when the Ottomans took down the Byzantine capital. All right, but that was 1,000 years that this devil was bound. All right, then he came, and let's go on now to the third verse. Then his time came. Like it said in that Ecclesiastes 9:11, time and chance happeneth to all, man. And this was when the time for Esau was about to come about. All right, was about to begin again. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. So he was let loose for a little season, man. And we're still in that little season. All right. Now this devil has been coming, losing power. All right. He's been getting consumed by the mouth of the Lord. Okay, and being taken down. All right, as the scriptures give you the prophecy of, we have it here in 2 Ezra 6. Okay, because going into that time of Esau again. All right, now we understand that he came back into power. That Roman beast, all right, that dragon was revived. This is that beast having a deadly wound, but yet did live. I believe that's Revelation 13 near the top. All right, but this is, let's go to 2 Ezra 6 and 8. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Right, and that's that symbolic, that was a symbolic of Jacob being the one to take down this devil. And we can read that in the scriptures, by the hand of my people Israel. I believe that's what, Ezekiel 37. Or 36. Forget exactly. So bear with me as I'm trying to do this in transit. Ezekiel 25 and 14. It says, and I will lay vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power. So again, that symbolic meaning of Jacob holding first the heel of Esau is that bringing down of Esau. And that's what we're going to do to this devil, man. Starting first through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai coming down to take this man off his throne. Okay, as the scriptures tell us in, I believe that's Daniel's 8, where him having many crowns on his head, that's the crowns of these kings. Okay, the Lord Yahushai is coming back to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth. That means the falling down of this devil. Okay, and that's what he's going to go into here in this second Ezra's. All right, second Ezra 6 and verse 9 now says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So Esau's time is going to be at the end of the world, man. All right. We understand that he's going to be in power. That's what this precept is saying. He's going to be in power at the end days. Whoever this Edomite is, whoever Esau is, which we understand, those of you that have the spirit to see and understand, Esau, Edom is a so-called white man, and he's in power today. So we know we're in the last days, man. Okay. But now let's go back to Revelation, because the way that his time is going to come is going to be a violent one. All right, the end of his time is going to be violent. All right, let's get this in Revelation 21. Or Salakia. Chapter 19, Salakia. Verse 20. Revelation 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These, Salakia, this is in the precept I was looking. It says these both were cast into the lake. Where is that? Oh, Salakia, I need to go to 18. Revelation 18. Salakia, bear with me. And 21, it says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So now we understand that this chapter, Revelation 18, is going into Babylon the Great, which again, if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, all right, if the Lord has bestowed upon you the spirit of understanding, then you know that this is talking about America, Babylon the Great. Because the Babylon, the ancient Babylon, guess what? It's still inhabited to this day. And ancient Babylon, when you go into the history, wasn't taken down by great violence. Okay, it wasn't a major war. It was overnight. All right, men snuck in, killed Belshazzar and everybody else that was, there. And that was it. There wasn't a great violence that happened. The entire city wasn't burned down. Okay, there was none of that, man. So we know that this isn't talking about the ancient Babylon, the Babylon of old. This is talking about something else. This is mystery Babylon. Okay? And when you read up above, you see that it's that same pride that these devils have, man. They sit a queen that am no widow and shall see no loss of children. That's the spirit of these devils, man. The pride that no one can ever do, no one can touch them. Well, sorry to be mistaken, the Lord has put it in the spirit of these other nations to come and take you down, man. Okay? So with great violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be not found no more at all. Because ultimately America, which is the beast, or the whore that rideth upon the beast, spoken of in Revelation 17, okay, this is the head of the snake, so to say. So how do you kill the snake? Well, you chop off the head, and the rest will fall. Okay, so America is going to be destroyed by the nations of the world, even its own allies, as you read in Revelation 17, by thermonuclear fire. Okay, that's the violence that's going to be coming to the end of Esau's time, man. Okay, so we know that he's going to be ruling at the end times, and check, he's in power today. But we also know that he's going to be taken down with great violence because of his great pride, man. When you read 2 Ezra chapter 15, it tells you that for the matter of fact, let me get it before I butcher it. 2 Ezra 15 and verse 18, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And this is going to come to the streets of America, man. That's how bad it's going to get out here in the complete collapse of this place, is that men are going to be afraid, man. Okay? The cities are going to be troubled. The houses are going to be destroyed. Nations are getting ready to invade America, man. All this talk keeps getting pushed out there. Why? Because they want to desensitize you people when you seeing some Chinese troops rolling down the street. You just think it's this is what they've been talking about on the news, and you don't think none of it. When you should be shocked that your country has been infiltrated. Okay? So now let's go to let me get this real quick. In Psalm 75. So like, you bear with me, there's some construction happening up here and people act like they don't know how to drive. Psalm 75 and where was it? Verse 7. Psalm 75, because see, the time is getting ready to come where this devil is going to be put down, man. Time and chance happeneth to all. Well, guess what, Esau? Your time came, it happened, and then it went. And it's going to be brought down with great violence. And then one that is profitable shall be set up over it, man. Shall be set up over the world. Because Esau, Edom, man, you're not that guy. You're not the one that's profitable for this world. Because we see that under your rulership, the world suffers dearly, man. The people mourn. Okay, the animals mourn. The earth itself is mourning because of this devil and how he treats the earth and everyone in it. And then in the earth itself, man. But soon the righteous are going to be put in authority and the people are going to rejoice, which is the time that we are coming into. Okay? Time and chance happening to all, right? Well, the time of the Israelites is getting ready to happen, man. And guess what? This is going to be an everlasting rulership starting with Yahushua, man. Because his kingdom was promised to be established forever. Okay? That's what the Lord told King David. Your seed, his kingdom shall be established forever, man. But let's read this in Psalm 75 and verse 7. It says, I'll start at verse 6. Psalm 75 and verse 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. So see, the Lord set you devils up, man. You didn't promote yourself to the ruler of this earth by your damn self, man. You didn't come up with the plans. You didn't overtake nations. You didn't do any of that, man. It was the Lord who instilled these instructions into you for you to go out into the earth. Now, if you want to look at it in the sense of the flesh, yeah, you were that guy who did these things, but it was the Lord who gave you that power. It was the Lord who set it up to where no one else can fuck with you. Just like the Lord did with Alexander, man. With Alexander the Great. The Lord had it to where no one could fuck with that man. Okay? And guess what? He continued a little season, and then he got taken out of the way. But you rulers now, you people ruling today, man, y'all getting ready to suffer greatly because your pride has lifted you up to the point to where you think you ain't gonna lose power. You think you just gonna continue to be reincarnated through your decrepit line, and you're gonna continue to come back into power, and that's just not so, my friend. That's how the scriptures tell you that you shall be disappointed before you fill your belly, man. Before you get all these things set up to where you can have your kingdom, right? Where you can get your blessing back. Right, you take the blessing by force. All that shit is all those plans are gonna be for naught because it's not gonna work, man. Because what? The Lord, he putteth down one and setteth up another. And the one that's gonna be set up is Jacob, man. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right, so now let's end off with this. 2 Ezra chapter 7. And verse 43, it says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time. The end of what time? Esau's time. The time of where great violence is going to come to this place and be brought down, man. When you go into that day of doom, is a judgment, man. Okay? So you devils are getting ready to witness a great collapse of your own nation, man. Of your own power. Power is going to be stripped from you. All right. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of the immortality for to come. Okay. So that immortality is getting ready to come to the, to those first fruits of Israel, man, to the Israelites. Okay. So like you bear with me. I try to park here. All right. So, that's pretty much the lesson, man. I just wanted to hit on that. Esau, your time has come. It happened and it went. Now your ass is going to have to deal with, so like you bear with me. I'm just still trying to park. Your ass is going to have to deal with the slavery that's getting ready to be brought your way again, man. Because you will be going back into slavery, devil. Okay? You will be going into slavery once again. Your time for ruling is over with, man. The world is fed up with it, and the Lord is remembered. Okay? So, hey, with that, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and its truth and sincerity. With that, I say Shalom.